everyone, Dr. Rodman, Sports Chiropractic. Today we're going to talk about high hip. So a lot of people come in with a high hip, and you can check yourself in the mirror, take your shirt off, or just pull your shirt up and see is one hip higher than the other. A lot of problems can happen, especially to the disc. So as you see, you have vertebrae and you have a disc that's in between the vertebrae. And when one hip is higher than the other, you get tilted this way and that disc gets squished. And over time, it can lead to like a disc herniation, which can cause a lot of pain, numbness, weakness down your entire leg, and can be a surgical thing if it gets bad enough. So if you have a higher hip, I'm gonna show you 3 easy exercises you can do at home to help yourself. All right, so for the first one, we're gonna grab one of these balls right here. And if you have one of these at home or at the gym, it's really easy to do. Remember, we want to try, if this hip is higher, we wanna try to open it up because that disc is getting compressed all the time. So what you can do is, say if this hip is higher, you can kind of lay with that side up, bring the arm over the head, and just reach. And now what you're doing is you're stretching out or opening up that side and taking pressure off of the disc in the low back. So if it's kind of normally like your 2 bones are getting compressed here, laying like that kind of stretches it and opens it up. So you want to lay with the high side up, holding that stretch for about 2 minutes. All right, here's a second stretch that you can do to help yourself if you have a high hip or a disc issue on one side that's being compressed. So remember, if this hip is high, we want to drop it down. So you can use actually if you have a staircase at home, this is a really good one to do. And what you do is you can hold on to the rail of the staircase and just let that high hip hang down. So right now, instead of that side being pinched, it's getting opened up. If you have problems with balance, I definitely recommend holding on to something. But if you don't, you can let this leg hang and just kind of hold it for a minute or 2 at a time. You could reset and then do another minute or 2 and try to open that spot up, taking pressure off of the low back and the nerve. And for the last one, this is probably the best one, but it requires a piece of equipment, which is a really strong resistance band that can pull probably 100 to 150 pounds. And what you're gonna do with this, you've probably seen this on some of our videos before, is you're just gonna kind of rope it around a pull-up rig or something like that. So you can do it at the gym, or if you have something at home that's really stable. So we're gonna put it through here, and we're gonna pull out that loop. And from here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay with the high side, the one that's higher, you're gonna lay on the ground and put it around that knee, just like this. And from here, you're gonna put that foot on the opposite side. You're gonna walk back until you feel a big stretch. And you're just gonna let the arms hang, let that other leg go straight, and just let that pull and traction the spine. This is another one you're gonna do for about 2-minute holds. So these are 3 of my favorite exercises if you have a high right hip or if you have a disc that's getting pinched because of that high hip. This is really good for preventing issues that can happen from that. Dr. Rodman, have a great day.